All right, well, I'd be remiss if I didn't play this one. If I didn't play this one, you know, we'd be missing the boat. This song was dope.
Well, certainly. Yes.
She calls me Goliath and I wear the David mask. I guess the stones are coming too fast for her now. You know I'd like to believe this nervousness will pass. All the stones that are thrown are building up a wall. I have become conversation to this world. I have become.
This is also my style. You know, this is right down my speed of a drumming song. It's pretty basic.
I'd like to believe we could reconcile the past, resurrect those bridges with ancient glance. But my own stone face can't seem to break her down. She remembers bridges, burns them to the ground. I have become conversation to this world. I have become conversation to my girl.
This is Fred Rogers.
Too heavy, too light, too black or too white, too wrong or too right. Damn tonight, conversation. Too rich or too poor, she's wanting me less and I'm wanting her more. The bitter taste is conversation. No, yeah, no. There is a balance between two worlds, one with a narrow end across. Regardless of the balance, life has become cumbersome. Too heavy, too light, too black or too white, too wrong or too right. Damn tonight, conversation. Too rich or too poor, she's wanting me less and I'm wanting her more. The bitter taste is conversation. No, yeah, no. Yeah. No. Yeah. Your life has become cumbersome.
See that? Joe Neal gets it going. You can always count on Joe Neal to start the night off with some dope music. Mental Jewelry was dope. What was on that? Pain Lies on the Riverside? Mental Jewelry, I think it was like a purple CD. Wasn't it purple? I mean, Silverchair's good, but cool band, but I don't think they've ever had any big hits other than what the hell was their song? Something about the water and the water is very hard to drink. Very, very hard to drink. Good luck, everybody. If you're brand new to TSB, welcome. Thank you for choosing Top Shelf Breaks. Say hello to everybody in the crew. Beauty of Grey. Oh, my God. What a song that was. I'm on every night except for Sunday nights and Monday nights. Tuesday nights, we do this kind of thing, little smaller breaks. Box break, dual boxes, personals. There's a dope Eloy. Can't believe my Cubs got suckered by the White Sox. Took them. Tommy, the sorter, is going to be very happy to see that I'm doing more donruss. Yes, he will, Amy. Exactly. I didn't even see your chat message. I just realized the artificial intelligence, Tommy, AIT, is going to be like, dude, you did more freaking donruss. I want to put on the Memphis Grizzlies game. We need them to... I mean, it sucks because who do you want in the playoffs, Zion or Ja Morant? You know, I have a feeling everyone's pulling for Zion. They're only a few games behind. There's a nice trout for you, number to 9.99. But I think for me, as a breaker and a store owner and a dealer, we want Zion. We want it to continue this Zion madness. Yeah, Tommy Lasorda. Exactly. Sean O'Mac with the Angels. Who'd you get? So check out Alan the Falcon. Are you Alcal? No, he bought in here before Alcal. What? Is that your first break ever? It can't be Alcal. Oh, you're Alan Carr. I got an Alan Calvin. You're Alan Carr. So this is Alan's first break ever at TSB. So I have to ask, Alan, how'd you get here? How'd you find me? Google, referral, Twitter, by accident? Number to 100. Do you think you're in one place, but really you're in a different one? Who knows? There's the polar bear. Brendan McKay. These go to the baseball player, the MLB guys, teams. Yeah. You're Alan Carr. All I can see on the sheet on the screen is Al. I thought you were Alan Calvin, but you're Alan Carr. Sandoval to 240. AJ and Rafael and Dustin and you. Boss mentioned TSB meant something else. He does a very good job. You can imagine how lucky I feel that I have him. Do you know what I mean? Brian Thornton is footballless. What do you like, Brian? Basketball? Oh, JD's been in and out. He's been doing a lot of breaks. Not breaks, but he's been doing a lot of videos, I think. And he's working on a project in Vegas for his day job. Ooh, that's a Royce Lewis auto. Isn't he a young up-and-coming whippersnapper player? Royce Lewis is a Minnesota Twin. Sean O'Mac. Another Eloy. J Rye? You mean J Rye, TSB J Rye? I know. Is that who you're referring to, Chris, or are you referring to something else that I missed? There's a Robert rookie who has the White Sox. Apparently this guy is pretty good. Juan Soto. Sky high. Brian Reynolds. He's a Pittsburgh Pirate. And being a Pirate, that goes to Preston, who closed out the break. Well, Chris, did you know that 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Yeah, but fantasy baseball, man, you got to constantly be changing stuff. Football, you can set it on a Monday or Tuesday, and then you're good for the week, pretty much. Baseball, you play every night. I don't know how that works. So I'm thinking about doing March Radness brackets, but I got so much else going on, dudes, nowadays. It's not like it was a couple years ago, Chris, where I had all this time on my hands to come up with all these things to do. It's a little different with the store and TSB. I guess I'll just do brackets where you sell, you buy in. What would you guys say is the average price to buy in the brackets nowadays? $20 brackets, $10 brackets, like $3.49, and then you just award prizes, kind of like Super Bowl squares, right? Super Bowl squares, you just take the money that you're bringing in and award prizes at those levels. I'll probably add in other stuff if you make it to the Final Four. And also, do they do it by points? Like, do you get points for an upset? Like, if a 16 seed upsets a 1 seed, you get 15 points? Or is it just straight up teams all the way through the bracket? I think there's 2 ways to do it, if I recall correctly from back in the day. I would be literally super surprised. Here's a Gavin Lux for you Dodgers owner. A regular one. I would be really surprised if they canceled March Madness. I mean, this is America. I say let the events happen. If someone's so scared of coronavirus, don't go. But guess what? These people spent $5,000 for their tickets. Later for coronavirus, they're going. They could have had South by Southwest. Everybody would have showed up. You don't gamble, but you buy into my breaks. Perfecto. Mike Trout. Apparently that guy's pretty good. My friend had the first pick in his fantasy baseball team and said he's going to take Trout. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da. What's up, Robert? Robert's pissed because they canceled Comic-Con up there in Seattle. I mean, I guess the one side of it is if these events are being canceled, there's more money being put back into the marketplace because now people are saving money. They don't have to pay for their hotel. They don't have to pay for their flights. They don't have to pay for the concert tickets and food and drink and fun money. So cancel a Pearl Jam concert. It's probably, for some people, it's an extra $1,000 in their pocket. Flights, hotels, tickets. So come in and buy your break spots and sit at home. That's fine by me. Paulie, 75. Don't get me started on the coronavirus. I don't want to get on my soapbox. I don't like talking politics, but I'll just say I don't get it. It's not even political to me. I just don't get it. I don't get how a cruise ship has 7,500 people and 20 people get the virus and they're like, okay, and they'll fix it. Like, you would think that everyone would be dead the way they're acting. Everyone should be dead on that cruise ship the way that the media and everyone is treating this. But, 20 people had tested positive. Oh, Lord. I don't know, man. There's got to be some underlying thing going on. There has to be. There has to be some underlying House of Cards stuff going on. That's right, Alan. You tell him. Spend it all on cards. Just sit home. Do this. Good for me. I don't understand craps, by the way. I've never played one roll of craps. There's no way my ADD brain can wrap around craps. Like with blackjack, I know what I'm doing. I know when to hit, when to stay. I can kind of read the table a little bit. Look what's left in the shoe. Take a guess that you think you know what's left in it. Like, but with craps, it's all completely luck of the dice, right? There's zero skill in craps. Someone just throws a dice and you hope that you get certain numbers. I'm going to see if Memphis is on here. Oh, you're a craps dealer? Oh, dude, you got to be real sharp then. I think you have to think too quickly with craps. Like when I'm playing blackjack, I just know 16s, 12s, double downs. I can know that instantly. But with craps, it's like I got to look around. Where's all my chips at? What are they on? What's that mean? I don't know. I could try to learn it. Maybe I'll love it. I just don't feel like taking the time to learn another game. Clippers and Golden State. Mississippi State. Oh, that's women's. Clippers. I'll just keep this on, I guess. Maybe I don't want to learn it. Maybe I subconsciously don't want to learn it because then I would be hooked. All right, Donruss box 2 people. We got new dudes in here. We got veterans in here. Oh, Uno, there you go. I do like roulette, but I like to play the electronic roulette. It's an actual real physical roulette table, but you sit at your booth area and you pick all your numbers that way. I don't like the old school one with the chips on the table and stuff. You gotta reach over people and handling all them dirty ass chips with coronavirus on them. How are casinos still open? You ever think of that? They ain't shutting down casinos. Casinos are wide open. You talk about close quarters and transferable freaking handling all of the chips. They're wide open for business. Isn't that amazing? Dope! Cool. Schwarbs. Cubbies. James G. Good hit, buddy. Did you ever play Skippo? That was my grandma's game. I mean, she rest in peace. That was her favorite game, was Skippo. We'd always play that when we go home. Oh, for real? Are people, like, I don't know. I speak my mind. I'm just wondering if people are really that scared. Like in your meetings. Because I have my house and my shop and I go to my kids' school for their events and stuff. That's like what I do for every day for my life. My house, this shop, this studio, and like the kids' school. So I don't have corporate meetings and getting debriefed on what's going on. In your corporate meetings that you're having at your work, are people really, is it that bad? Are they that scared? Like, are there people dying in your casino from getting coronavirus, or are they trying to prevent that from happening so they don't? It's just weird to me.
This is Fred Rogers. This is Fred Rogers.
Oh, by the way, you know I always update you all. I watch shows on my nights off. Last time I was here was Saturday, so I'm off Sunday and Monday. I sit around and watch TV. Martin and Keaton are going shopping. Thanks, guys. And J. Rube. I watched the final episode of McMillions on HBO about the Monopoly scam where they scammed $24 million from the McDonald's Monopoly game. But I saw the Mr. Rogers movie, so I rented it. And after about 15 to 20 minutes, I turned it off. It was another snore fest, in my opinion. I thought it was going to be all about Fred Rogers and, you know, how he built the company. And there's a red Mike Trout. Built his empire, but it was more of like a drama about looks like it was about the journalist. So I never finished it. I only watched about 20 minutes of it or so. And I watched a new episode of Shameless. Yep. I got some first off the line Prism. Want to do one? $119 triple teamer first off the line Prism. Is it sustainable? For rich people, it is. For rich people, it is. It is. It's no problem for those that have the money. Depends what segment decides to stay in. It's supply and demand. As long as people keep paying that, which they obviously are. I don't know. I just received today a whole bunch of Prism and Select. I got Prism first off the line. I've got Prism Hobby. I've got Fast Break Optics. I've got more Select Basketball. What other Prism did I get? Optic Fast Break, Prism first off the lines. 2 of 25. It's old Logan Webb. Yeah, I have that. I have Prism Basketball first off the line. Panini has limited who they sell to. Well, they've been doing that for years. There's not enough product to go around, Booby Ruby. Let's say you want to open up a card shop. Let's say you get a small business loan for $100,000 and you want to open up a sports card shop, or $50,000. Depends what you want to do. So you got all this money. You want to open up a sports card shop, start a breaking operation or something. Where are you going to get the product? How are you going to get product? You're going to have to buy it from Blowout or Steel City or Dave & Adams or eBay or Facebook groups or something. And you're going to pay retail price for it. No one's going to sell it to you for less than whatever Blowout and those guys are selling it. You know what I mean? That's the problem. 149 Devers. I get just enough every week to sustain my customer base, which is you all. We do multiple cases a week of the new stuff, and we move on to the next new stuff. If I have a lot of it, I'll sell some of it off. If I have extra impeccable basketball because it's so expensive, I'll sell it off. I'll hook up one of my dudes. They help me out. They'll buy a case of donruss, help me move donruss, help me move Archive Signature Series. I'll give them some good stuff. That's how I do it. Panini's sticking it. You guys got it all wrong. Seriously. You got it all wrong. I'm not kidding. Everyone thinks it's Panini. Panini doesn't have much to do with this other than them putting it up on retail pricing on their website, which takes away from us. The market is determining the price. If you guys want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Blowout. Be mad at the retail guys because they're setting the market price. Panini has nothing to do with the market price. Nothing. All they do is manufacture the product and ship it out to us, to distributors, who then sell it to whoever they sell to. Their prices are cheap. It's the secondary market that's rising these prices because everyone's paying it. They put it on websites. Oh, if someone pays $600 and they sell out and I'm out of it, maybe I'll put it to $610, $625. They keep raising the price. It's really not Panini, and I'm not just saying that to sound like I'm defending them, but it's the truth. We all pay a pretty... You would be mad if you knew how much we actually paid for some of these products. Like Prism Hobby right now is a $900 box or so. Did not cost us $900. Didn't cost us anywhere near $900 when it came out. Problem is, you only get a few cases of it, and I'm through it in the first 2 weeks. Yes. But they also, if they're selling it for $900, they probably bought it for $840 or $850 because the dealers that are holding it, you know, are raising the price along the way. Which, like Chris said, the middleman, me. I could put Zero Impeccable on the website tomorrow. I'm not selling Impeccable. Sorry, no breaks of Impeccable. And I just hoard it for a week or two. And because I have it. And everyone's kind of doing that. So the price goes up and up and up. Blowout needs it. So they're going to pay whatever. Whatever they pay, they're just going to raise it their 20-30% markup, and they're going to make their money that way. If it gets too high, they'll stop buying it. That's correct, Chris. The demand and the appetite for this stuff, guys. The appetite for this product, this stuff right here. Shiny things. Shiny, chunky things. Ridiculously shiny, low-numbered things. It's crazy. I heard you couldn't sell sanitizer on eBay anymore. I mean, I have friends who want to start, you know, a store. They want to open up a store. They're like, I got money. I've been saving. I got a small business loan. Like, everything's ready to go. Got my business model in place. But what are they going to sell when they open their store? Triple Threads baseball from, you know, a year ago? Or what are they going to sell? Who's making all the money? Well, there's a lot of money to be made at first. Whoever's getting a lot of the stuff pre-sale. Whoever's getting a large lion's share of the product at release day, the first week, that you get direct from Panini or you get direct from your distributor, that's who's making the largest margin. If you hold on to that for 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to make even more. So a lot of these guys can't get the product. So if they want to break Select right now, they're going to have to pay $400 some a box. Okay? I'm not buying this at $400 some a box. I got this from when I first got it weeks ago when it came out. So they're not making much of a margin. Some of these new breakers, they're new and they don't have distributors, they don't have relationships. They can't get it. So the new guys, man, they can't get the new product. So they got to buy it from Blowout or Facebook forums, and they're going to have to buy it at the dealer price. Everybody's pretty consistent. You know, we want to all try to sell at the same price to stabilize the market so we can all make our money. You can't have all over the place. It's pretty unique. I love it. I love the action of this buying and selling. That's really why I do this. That's like Gary says. He loves the action. I love the action. Totally relationships. Yeah, but also tenure and time. You know, Chris was here. Chris Jordan's probably one of the oldest TSB veterans here. He was here when I first started, Chris. Do you think I was breaking brand new stuff back then with Chris Jordan? No, we were breaking, stuff that's been out for like a year. Bowman's Best. And I'm literally making $10 a box. And I used to think that was awesome. I would make like $10 to $15 a box. And we would do like 10 boxes in a night. And I'd be like, oh my God, I made $100. All I did was open cards and made $100 in a few hours. Now you can make a couple $100 in one box. Yeah. Yep. Well, it's based on allocations. I'm giving you guys a industry 101 insider look. So for 6 years, I had to buy a bunch of stuff like this. For 6 years, I bought all this from the distributors. I'll buy it. I'll take it, and I'd find a way to sell it. I'd lose money on this. I'd lose money, but I would sell it to other dealers at less than cost. After a couple months, I could sell it out. But it built up my allocations. So thankfully, over the years, I have built history with the manufacturers and the distributors. So they go through their list and say, we have X amount of cases. Let's look at all of our accounts, and we have to allocate it out according to what they spend. Top Shelf Break spends this much, so that should equal about this many Bowman and this many Select and this many National Treasures. This guy spends this much, so he's going to get 25 boxes instead of 15, and they allocate it on percentages. So basically, the more you spend, the more you can get. Aaron Judge, like perfect example, dudes. I can't just go to GTS. I would love to buy from GTS. I love Rob and everybody over there. But what am I going to buy? I've never purchased from them in all these years because I have 2 local distributors. Man, I wish these were like a little bit sexier. They're always kind of very retail boxy looking. But I would love to buy from GTS, but I can't. Because what am I going to buy? I'm going to be like, hey, I'd like to buy some Select basketball, guys. They're going to be like, no, get out of here. We've got guys that have been with us for 15 years. We're going to sell to them. How am I going to get new release Select? I can't just call them up and say, I'll take some impeccable basketball, guys. I never bought from them. It doesn't work like that. I have to buy from them for 2 years. Even if I gave them $100,000 and said, I'll buy a bunch of backstock, I still wouldn't be able to get new release from them. Because they're not going to cut out their other customers to build me in as a new guy. Believe it or not, they do practice fair. They're not going to cut out their old customers to give new guys stuff. Money talks. Well, I'd say whoever has the most money can win. Because you can buy up everything and then charge what you want. Because you have it all. It's very unique right now. It's incredibly, right now this hobby is about as novel as the coronavirus. It's just like something we've never seen before. I'm sure we've seen it in other industries, but sorry there was no super monsters in the donruss. There are some really nice cards in donruss, but sure didn't come out of that break. All right. Enough hobby chat. We'll save that for a podcast. We got cards to open and look at, monsters to review. No, probably not. No. You can't. Because those large retail guys have that kind of money and they still have to buy. I know this because I sold to them in the past. I've sold to David Adams. I sold to Blowout. I sold to Steel City. They're always putting out buys. They want to buy. That's not the case. Because they do have $10 million. And they could just go to the distributor and say, here's $10 million. I want everything. Not going to do that. That's too much power for one person. They get their allocations. That's it. David Adams, Steel City, Blowout, they have to buy from guys like me. I have a store. And a breaker. It's kind of cool. The owner of Blowout is out there buying product, man, just like I have to search and find product. Literally, he spends his day, they spend their day out looking to find and buy product, making deals. I make deals for a couple cases here and there. They're making deals for like 50 grand, 100 grand, buying up guys' allocations when they get it in and stuff. It's crazy. I bet the retail world is like that, Chris Jordan. I could totally see that happening in retail. That's right, Brian Thornton. Put a down payment on your house. I have become. It does. So those of you who know me, I love drinks. I always have some sort of a beverage. I found these. Okay? My wife found these. And I was drinking Gold Peak tea, and it's filled with sugar. Horribly bad. But this has 0 sugar. It has some special, it's probably some crazy chemical drug thing, but it's called erythritol. So apparently it's for people who are diabetic. This stuff tastes like a regular iced tea. 5 calories. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, they're awesome. But I have to do some research on what the heck's in it. You know? But, a lot of these low calorie or 0 calorie things, other than Propel, I think it tastes pretty good. Like they taste weird. But this tastes actually like sugar. It tastes very sweet, like a regular tea. So what are we doing? Martin. Yeah, erythritol. What is that, Chris? That's not some clever way to disguise some sort of a chemical, is it? Martin's in impeccable. Let's do this hybrid. Oh no, is it bad? What is it? Yeah, because I don't want to be drinking it if it's bad. All I care about is it bad for me? Like, what's that other stuff? It's starting aspartame. I was drinking stuff with aspartame and I was getting mad headaches. So I did some research on it and it was just like headache. So I stopped the aspartame a long time ago. Well, sugar alcohol sounds dope. Probably Brian. Oh. Well, like I said, it's a very novel time in this hobby right now. It's similar to coronavirus where Americans just pile on and buy into everything. And right now everybody's piling on and buying into this Zion madness. I mean, he does look good. The dude does look good when he's playing. I mean, he did score 32 points against LeBron James and many other opponents. He has been setting some rookie records, so it's not like he's a bust playing-wise. This is going to be the hybrid mix. You're going to get 2 teams per sport. You're going to get 4 teams total. We love doing these. If you got cumbersome stuck in your head, raise your hand. Good bacteria. Oh, great. Thanks. Oh, that is a good song. I'm loading. I got to get these lists here. What else do we got tonight? Is that it? This mini mix? What else do I got? Oh, we got the BOGO Select. Oh my God. I'm going to load up the randomizer. Good luck, everybody.
I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you.
This is Fred Rogers.
I burn like a wicker cabinet, chalk white and oh so frail. I see our time has gotten stale. The tick-tock of the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I wanna tear it off the wall. I hear words and clips and phrases, I think sick like ginger ale. My stomach turns and I exhale. I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. I wanna put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. SoCal is where my mind states, but it's not my state of mind. I'm not as ugly sad as you. Or am I origami, folded up and just pretend, demented as the motives in your head. I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but